excerpt from At Yomi's Gate by John Meszaros. Sakura swam to the edge of the thermal pool and gasped when she saw the thing there. A skeleton sat upon a boulder, clad in white kimono, the thick, voluminous kind the castle ladies wore. About its neck hung a string of clay beads shaped like curved teardrops, or like stylized bear claws. Despite its lack of flesh, the skeleton's head was covered by a mane of black hair that reached nearly to the ground. The apparition had no feet, for its body faded to nothing below the knees. The skeleton beckoned to her. "Come closer, my son. I cannot see you." Oddly, she found she wasn't afraid of the creature. Must be getting jaded by the supernatural. Was this what it looked like for Ikuko? Sakura crawled out of the pool, flinching as a cold breeze wafted over her naked skin. "I'm sorry, ma'am," she said. "I think you've got me confused with someone else." The skeleton leaned closer. What Sakura had at first assumed to be empty sockets in the skull turned out to be two black spheres. There was no movement. She could not shake the feeling that they were looking her up and down. A third black sphere the size of a pea lay in the center of the skeleton's forehead. "No," the ghost sounded sad. "You're not my boy." But I could have sworn I felt him. A glowing ball alighted on her shoulder a moment before taking off again. Sakura scratched her head. "I'm afraid I don't know who you're talking about, ma'am." "My son, Hino Kagusuchi, the god of the fiery deep, the beating heart of the earth. You look so much like him. Are you his daughter, perhaps?" "Oh, him. Well, I guess you could say I am, in a way." More of the glowing balls appeared out of the dark and began to float around Sakura like curious birds. She reached out, and one tried to land on her hand, but sifted straight through her fingers, leaving a dark, sticky film that quickly evaporated. "I take it you're the goddess Izanami?" "Indeed." The dead goddess slid off the boulder and knelt before the pool, holding her hands in the curling steam. "Ah, that's nice. It's so cold in Yomi." She beckoned. "Come, child, sit with me." Seeing no reason not to, Sakura hauled herself out of the pool and took a seat. Izanami was a reasonably pleasant skeleton lady, after all. "What is your name, child?" "Sakura, ma'am." "Cherry Blossom, a lovely name. Your mother must have had a poetic heart." Actually, the one who'd named her was the palace servant girl who'd found her as a baby in a trash heap with an umbilical cord wrapped around her neck. Sakura was the girl's own name, since she hadn't been creative enough to think of anything else. No point in telling Izanami that, though. The goddess leaned closer, and the black dot on her forehead swelled, becoming a third eye. Lights glinted within it like stars on a mountain lake. "He is there, deep inside of you. He is in pain. He cries out to be released, but he cannot escape." She reached for Sakura. The little woman raised a hand. "Now hold on a moment, lady." She backed away, wincing at the twinge of pain in her half-healed ankle. "You stay right where you are. Ain't my fault he's stuck inside me." The glowing spheres closed in thick around her. She slapped at them, but her fingers passed right through. Izanami pulled back. "I am sorry, child. I did not mean to frighten you. I do not blame you for what has happened to my Hino Kagusuchi. Please sit again. I think I'll stay right here."